In this video, we're going to take a look at how Elon Musk is building another empire with Tesla over in China, a country that is buying 3 times more electric vehicles than the US, a country that will have its own Tesla car model, and it is where Tesla competes with the likes of Warren Buffett in the futuristic electric car industry. Building their own production line in China took Tesla almost 4 years of planning, finally breaking ground in January 2019 for the first Gigafactory outside of the United States, located in Shanghai. In under a year, the production of the first Model 3s were coming off the assembly line. The latest estimates of production rates for the factory are 3,000 cars per week. Tesla has set a target of reaching 500,000 sales in China within 5 years, and all of the cars sold will be manufactured in China at the Shanghai Gigafactory. The construction of the Shanghai Gigafactory is estimated to have cost the company around $2 billion, and it's where Tesla aims to produce its Model 3 and Model Y along with battery packs. The Chinese government provided a number of incentives for Tesla to come and build a factory in China, including a loan of $1.6 billion and an exemption on consumption tax for Model 3 cars, which will bring down the price of the car even further for Chinese consumers. The Chinese government has recognized the value of allowing Tesla to compete in its market through local production. The government believes that this will make the electric vehicle space more competitive, and it will help China attain leadership in alternative energy solutions, a 2025 goal of theirs. Tesla's stock price made gains after reports came that the construction of the Chinese Gigafactory was going smoothly, allowing for the expansion of the Tesla empire. Tesla's Gigafactories don't only make cars, they also make batteries and other Tesla energy products, such as Tesla's power walls and power packs. Elon Musk says that it could take only 100 Gigafactories to make the world go completely renewable. With the new Shanghai location, that brings the number of Gigafactories up to 3, the first 2 being inside the United States. The Nevada Gigafactory was the first one, and it houses over 7,000 employees and began operations in 2016. A 4th Gigafactory has been announced and will be located in Germany. It is expected to begin operations in 2021. A 5th Gigafactory is set to be built most likely in Texas or in Oklahoma, and this new factory will build the Model Y and the new Cybertruck, and it could end up being called a Terafactory. Gigafactories were named Giga since they would produce gigawatt hours in battery capacity, and the new factories could be producing terawatt hours of battery capacity, which is 1,000 gigawatt hours. Each factory has been costing anywhere near $5 billion to build, and there have been talks of another Tesla Gigafactory, the 6th one, being built in the UK, as the government looks for a site for the new factory. Back in China, if Tesla continued to serve the Chinese market through importing their cars, they would have faced 2 levels of trade-related drawbacks. The first drawback would have been additional Chinese tariffs and duties on automobiles imported from the US. This would have made the Tesla cars less competitive and would price the cars out of the market. A Tesla Model S, which costs in the range of $80,000, would have about a 70% higher price tag of $140,000 because of the transportation costs and the Chinese tariffs and duties, making it unaffordable for a large number of the Chinese consumers. China's 2025 Made in China program seeks to make China self-sufficient in 10 core technologies, one of which is new energy vehicles. This includes both pure battery electric vehicles as well as plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. To fuel development of new energy vehicle technology and to help reach its pollution reduction targets, the government offers subsidies to companies. The subsidies can go up to $9,000 per vehicle depending on the range. This subsidy lowers the price of the cars. In 2019, Tesla's China sales were close to 60,000 units. All of the cars were imported from the United States. Tesla's second drawback would have been By continuing to import their cars, they would not have been eligible for this subsidy program. This was another key factor that drove Tesla's move to China. Over 1/3 of all vehicles sold globally are sold in China. And of the 2.2 million electric vehicles sold around the world in 2019, about 1.2 million, or 55%, were sold in China, which was 3 times the amount sold in the US. When Tesla launched back in 2003, the strategy was to start with the high-price and low-volume Roadster, whose average price was over $100,000 US. The goal was to then move down to the high-volume, lower-price car, which they did in 2017, with the $35,000 Model 3. But the approach that Tesla is taking in China is the opposite. Because of the large number of customers available in the mid-price range, Tesla has decided to push its Model 3 and upcoming Model Y, affordable cars priced between $30,000 to $50,000 US. The company feels that with its competitive pricing, the Model 3 will be able to move quickly into a leadership status in a short period of time. And because the cost of production is much lower in China, Tesla could end up lowering the cost of the Model 3 by as much as 20%. The sales and distribution strategy in China remains similar to its approach in the US. Tesla has been a disruptor by not using automobile dealer networks, which helps in reducing the cost of Tesla cars. They encourage online bookings, and they have their own car galleries and sales offices in China, which currently number 48, covering all major cities and provinces. Tesla have also developed their service and charging networks in China. They currently have 68 service centers and around 1,700 supercharging stations. Tesla have also built 2,100 smaller on-site charging stations across China. Tesla was the first company to be granted 100% foreign ownership permission from the Chinese government. Traditionally, any foreign company entering the Chinese market had to partner up with a local company. This permission gave Tesla's management the confidence that the company could become a leader in China, while keeping the rights to strategic decision-making and technological developments. There are a few reasons believed to why Tesla was allowed to keep 100% ownership. First, there is the pressure on China when it comes to intellectual property protection. The mandatory partnerships with Chinese companies was being viewed as a funnel for taking technology developments. So the Chinese government wanted to show that it was moving forward. The second reason allowing Tesla to keep 100% ownership is that in the electric vehicle space, the Chinese government viewed Tesla as a leader, and they were looking to get Tesla to create higher quality competition in the local market. Tesla, with its Shanghai Gigafactory, is fighting a highly competitive electric vehicle market in China. Tesla faces competition from a mix of both foreign and local companies. Here are a few local automakers that Tesla are squaring up against. BYD is the leader in alternative energy vehicles in China, and they are Tesla's biggest competitor. They are backed by Warren Buffett, who owns a 25% stake. BYD sells 13 different models, both pure battery electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid. And in 2019, they sold around 220,000 units in China. As mentioned earlier, Tesla's 2019 sales in China were close to 60,000 units. BAIC Group and its subsidiary Beijing Electric Vehicle Company made the most popular EV in China in 2019. That was the EU series with over 95,000 sold. SAIC Motor is one of China's largest vehicle manufacturers and a partner of Volkswagen and GM in China. They have 3 popular electric vehicle models which sold over 100,000 units in 2019. Geely Automotive Group is the parent company of Volvo. The company sold over 30,000 units in 2019 of their battery electric and plug-in hybrid M Grand sedan. Along with the big-name local electric automakers, there are also several startups that are on the rise in China too, including Byton and WM Motortech. And then there are non-Chinese automakers, including BMW, Mercedes, Audi, and Toyota, who have already established a position in Asia for their electric and plug-in hybrids, making the battle in the Chinese electric vehicle arena a grand spectacle. On the next episode of the Grand Stock Exchange Society, we turn the tables and take a look at what Amazon have been buying and the number of companies Amazon and Jeff Bezos have been acquiring. Hit the subscribe and thumbs up button to not miss a video.